The neighbors in East New York who are just fed up and frustrated with the streets. You're looking at it right here. Flooding in the area for years.
And they're now hoping for some relief as they've been actively calling on the city for help.
That's right. News 12's Phil Tate met with those residents. He is right there right now. He joins us with more on this. Phil.
Yeah, well, Kurt, Amanda, neighbors tell me that this area right behind me, just take a look. This is here on Ruby and Blake Avenue. Well, they say it's been flooded for years. The damage so great, many call this area the hole due to its low elevation compared to other areas nearby. But neighbors say it's time for a change and that poor drainage issues need to be solved once and for all.
Every time it rains heavy, right? There are no kind of drainage or a storm drainage over here, or no sewerage system. So all the water is piling up over here. This street is covered like 1 foot of water all the time. So neighbors voluntarily come up with a small sump pump and pump out the water to the closest drainage system. And it is very much frustration over here because every time we make any kind of complaint, it seems like we are being ignored.
Now take a look at this video on your screen. Our cameras were rolling as cars were just trying to make their way down Ruby Street, many having to get through their own Red Sea right on their doorstep. Some cars have had to reroute due to this standing water that's been left behind from rainfall. Now we were also shown some other blocks like Amber and Sapphire Street that are also seeing similar issues with standing water. Well, Boris Santos of East New York Land Trust tells me they did a walkthrough with the Department of Environmental Protection, the Sanitation Department, and other agencies about 3 weeks ago. We're told they have a follow-up meeting with DEP this Monday. And the Department of Environmental Protection telling us there are challenges here due to topography, but further say engineers are currently advancing other long-term solutions exploring both gray and green infrastructure options, which would be less costly and disruptive to the community. Well, green solutions that work with the natural environment have been proven to be more capable of handling the types of storms that climate change is bringing to the region. Well, for Boris Santos, he says the way the city is able to get the job done also matters to those who live in the area, hoping to avoid any serious disruptions.
Yeah, it matters. Look, there's process and there's end product, and both matter, right? Both actually lead to further frustration or constant frustration, or they lead to a sense of satisfaction and happiness, and the fact that yes, things were done right here, and we'll see what happens.
And for neighbors, they tell us that they look forward to Monday's meeting with the Department of Environmental Protection to make sure that further steps can be taken to make sure that this street doesn't look like that any longer. Well, that's the latest here in East New York. I'm Phil Tate, News 12.
Hoping that water recedes soon. Phil, thank you.